yeah, this one was huge for us. Just another game. That's the way I went into it. I think last year, I talk about this a lot. It's like you could either run from it or you could learn from it. And I just felt like last year I kind of got, in over my head, and it was just the preparation and stuff. And I think we all did. This year, I came in. I was just trying to be as even keel as possible. Just, go out there and do my job. And obviously great results. So it meant a lot to us.
Yeah, Don Brown didn't sound like it was just another game, and because of remembering what happened last year, is there an approach that you take it as another game, but in the back of your mind you know something else?
It wasn't another game in the sense that I wanted to win this for Coach Brown. Somebody put this on Twitter, so this is an original content, but it was almost like our revenge, but it was his, and I kind of incorporated it into my redemption in the sense that we obviously didn't have the best of games last year, and it was better this year. So, but like I said, we view the same way we view Penn State as we did every other team. It just Penn State happened to beat us by some more points.
Chase, do you sense opponents wearing down in the second half, fourth quarter?
I sense them wearing out from the first series. The first time we scored, was. I talked about this before in interviews. Like in Notre Dame, it took us a quarter to get to that point where like the defense was feeling confident. The defense felt that confidence after the first series. That's the conversations we had, and the results showed. And so it's like I was smiling on the inside, after the first series. Like I said, I felt very confident, with how our defense was versus their matchups and the things that I saw.
Chase, after the pick six, it was 28-0. The crowd, which Coach Harbaugh credited, really amped it up. The celebration was starting to take place. Talk about what your emotions were at that point.
Yeah, it was awesome. I talked about so the pick six. Not even. I think the crowd was awesome all night, and I'd say it was the second loudest. I personally ever felt the Big House. Myself and Devin Bush, we reached out. Through University of Michigan, reached out and asked the fans that they can step up their game and bring it, and they did just that. So we're feeling them. They're feeling us. I think we got a great relationship rolling. I think, a couple weeks ago, we first beat Wisconsin. I think the revenge tour, we kind of had a bandwagon there. I think, we're rolling into these last couple games and eventually into Columbus with we're like a battleship. I think everyone's trying to hop in and hop on, and we got momentum. We just got to keep it rolling week by week.
Chase, I know that
What's up?
What was the loudest? You said
The loudest was Ohio State last year. There was a point when we were on defense, and I think it was like the second or third series, where you'll see me turn and I'm yelling that there's there's a check, and which meant something for the linebackers and the inside guys, and I wasn't sure if the guy next to me was able to hear it or not. It was that loud. So.
Chase, I know the Revenge Tour has dates that are a week at a time, but if you can just look big picture for a second, this win really keeps you in the talk for those top four spots, which I know are the ultimate goal, to win, to do what you got to do, and still be playing come, early winter 19. Can you just speak to what you guys did today to keep that dream alive?
I feel like the question kind of answers itself, and just look at the scoreboard. It's we did our thing. I'm not trying to be disrespectful with that statement. I'm just saying, our actions speak louder than words, and we won the game. They beat us handedly last year, and we're putting ourselves in the best position possible. Like I said, I don't know how to answer that question without being too disrespectful to Penn State.
No, Penn State alone. This keeps your dreams alive to get to that point,
right?
though, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're not worried about keeping our dreams. We're just worried about winning games. It's not. I don't think it's that deep. I think we're just, like I said, just trying to win one game at a time and focus on the task at hand. You get too diverted, and you start attacking. There's a quote about that. It's like you're looking at the target, and you're thinking about the gold prize, and all of a sudden your aim gets a little off because you're in your mind you're thinking about that. But we're just focused on the task at hand.
You're going to have everybody now saying that you're going to cruise into Columbus at 10-1. How do you ignore that?
How do I ignore what? The fact that they're saying that?
Yeah, the fact that they're saying these next two games you guys are going to roll and you're going to go to Columbus.
It doesn't matter what they say. Our coaches, like I said, trust me, they will do a great job of making sure that we come in on Monday and Tuesday and we feel like we're the most average defense in the country. So there's no problem with feeling too confident come come Tuesday.
Chase, what was Don Brown's reaction when they scored that touchdown late? The whole defense.
Coach Brown was he was an interesting character tonight because I expected at some point, that excited, happy, just that attitude to come out like I've seen in other games, and even after we won, you could tell I'm not a master interpreter of how people's emotions are, but I think the guy's got bigger things on his mind, and he's already shifted to next week, and he wants to keep this thing rolling. He's not getting complacent, and he's not going to let us get complacent.
Chase, you talked a few weeks back before Wisconsin about going into this stretch and really proving that you guys had evolved and changed Notre Dame. What do you think you've proved over the last 3 games?
I think we proved that we can win football games. At the end of the day, that's all that matters, and that's what we're doing. So the rest of everything else are up for interpretation. Whether you think we're one of the best defenses in the country, or our offense can put up points, you could just look at the evidence and make your own assumptions on that. But, yeah.
Chase, a few weeks ago you said that we hadn't seen your best game yet. Was this that game for either you or the defensive line as a whole?
No, I don't think this is the game for me yet. Like I said, for me, this game, it's tough because, in order to have that game, you got to be in a position to, in my mind at least, take some risks, on certain plays and certain, things. But for me, I just try to be as assignment sound as possible, and just do my job today. Last year, like I said, I think we focused on too much, and this year I just wanted to aim small. And miss small, I hit small. I don't know how the quote goes, but I just wanted to do my job at the end of the day.
How much does having Rashawn back open up opportunities for you to do your job?
Yeah, Rashawn definitely helps us. I mean, like I said, I try not to read into things. I just take things as they are. If you're blocking me with one person, great. You're blocking me with two, great. You're blocking me with the whole offensive line. That's jolly as well. It doesn't. I don't really look into that stuff as much. I don't care who's blocking me and how many people there are.
Chase, how did you sense their spirit begin to break after that first series? Was that something you could feel?
It wasn't, like I said, it's not their spirit being broken. It's our spirit being just, feeling unstoppable. And that's just the feeling I got, and the feeling, it was just, like I said, we got to that point, and as soon as we get to that point, we're a tough team to go back from. We're a more mature and veteran group, and we know how to get to that level of just playing our best game. So
Shea said they wanted to run up the score if possible. Was that sort of the attitude?
Shay's really put me on the spot on that one. I'm just saying. Yeah, I talked about this in a different interview. I just said at the end of the day, those guys bullied us. We wanted our lunch money back. Bullied us last year. They ran the score up. There's 5 seconds left. They're laughing. It was a jolly time. And I mean this in the most respectful way possible. I'd probably do the same thing if I was a coach. There's no hate. But I knew we wanted our lunch money back. We wanted them to pay interest. And it looks like that bank's closed on Sundays, but we got some deposits to make.
Chase, do you feel like this team's developing an attitude of being the bully now and enjoying that role?
Yeah, I think so. I think for the first time in a long time, Michigan, faithful and the fans and the team and the organization as a whole has something that's grounded and rooted, and our trajectory is so high and so upwards. It just feels great for myself, and it's someone that identifies with that community. So, and I'm sure people that are watching this and feel the same way.